Well, here it is, 5 walks, 5 adventures, and 5 reminders why this little Pathfinder guide has become crucial in how I explore Cornwall and other areas of the UK. In the last couple of months, I have explored estuaries, coast paths and little villages in between, with one goal in mind, and that's to show you guys what it's like to be out there on the trail. If you've missed any of them, let me show you my top 5 from number 5 all the way to my favourite.
This walk sits at number 5 for me because it's familiar and welcoming. Open headlands, big skies and a sense of ease that invites you in straight away. It's a brilliant starting point, but not quite as emotionally demanding or expansive as what comes next. Still, it's the kind of walk that reminds me why I fell in love with the coast path in the first place. For a long time I thought this walk would be number 1, but here it is sitting at number 4. And a year ago this was the route that set me on an emotional journey and where the idea of 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃 first took shape. It's still one of my favourite walks in Cornwall. The contrast is incredible. Sheltered coves, open headlands and moments where the coast suddenly opens up and lifts you high above the sea. But walking it this time felt different. It felt like returning to where I'd started from, a place that held me when I needed it to. And here we are at number 3, the 𝗖𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃, and this is where Cornwall really starts to show off. Epic cliff tops, turquoise water and that unmistakable sense of standing on the edge of something wild. And what I love about this walk is the contrast. One minute you're high above the sea with huge views in every direction, and the next you're drifting across open moorland with space to slow down and just bimble. It feels varied, dramatic and complete. And this next walk has become a real favourite of mine. I've walked it several times over the past year since finding it in the Pathfinder guide, and it is an absolute gem. Fine woodland paths running alongside the estuary, mixed with quiet coves that genuinely stop you in your tracks, adding the views stretching right across to 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃, and it feels calm, balanced and deeply rewarding, and that's why it sits in my top 5. And there you have it, Sennan, Land's End and 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗄, the top spot for me, without question. And out here, yeah, everything feels bigger. Huge granite cliffs that drop straight into the Atlantic, raw energy in every direction, and that unmistakable feeling of standing on the very edge of the land. And on a clear day, the Isles of Scilly feel close enough to reach out and touch. And this is also the only walk where I watched wild tuna smashing the surface of the sea, like submarines powering through the water beneath the cliffs. It was wild, unexpected and completely unforgettable. And ignoring Land's End itself, this stretch feels elemental and remote. And it's that feeling of scale and perspective that puts this walk at number 1 for me. It is a true showstopper.
And that's a wrap. 5 adventures, Cornwall at its absolute best. Rugged, peaceful, dramatic and completely untamed. And it's been a real privilege to bring this series to life with the Ordnance Survey. And if it's inspired you, why not check out your Pathfinder guide for your local area? And join me soon for some more 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗀.